Hi, it's Martin from Kyloe here, and I'm going to show you how we can send our candidate CVs out to the client using the CV send function of our workflow product. So I'm on the job record within the workflow tab, and I'm going to select these two candidates. I'm going to choose to send their CVs to the client. So the first page that opens up allows me to search for the candidate's file by name that I want to attach to the email. I then have this description box where I can write in some information about the candidate that I want to be then merged into the body of the email. On this one screen, I can do the same for each candidate that I've chosen. So we put in the notes here as well. And moving on to the next page is where we choose the configuration for this process. And the CV send that I've selected here will ensure that the CV send is actually logged within Bullhorn. It will also ensure that the status of the candidate is updated accordingly. And then within that, we have some templates that we can choose here as well. On the final screen here, we've got the opportunity to edit and also preview the emails before we hit the confirm and send button at the bottom right hand corner here. So if I just hit this little binocular for the client email, this will allow me to see what that completed email will look like with all of the merge fields populated before we send it out to the client. So we can see we've got the client's name, and then we've got the candidates with the information from that description box from the first page there. And that preview option applies to each candidate you have on this, as well as the ability to click in to edit these emails prior to sending as well. And for the candidate and also the contact, you have the option to send SMS at the same time or instead of. Now the final thing, hit confirm at the bottom, and that will send the CVs to the client and also send confirmation emails of doing that to each individual candidate at the same time. As you can see, I'm on the job record here and I'm inside the workflow tab currently, and I want to select Martin and Sue here to schedule interviews for them both. So we select action on the right hand side, schedule interview, and we next need to put in the correct dates and times for both candidates. So we just select this from the drop downs here, put in the date and the time. We have the option here as well to determine the time zone for the candidate so that that's accurate. And we also can choose the duration, as you can see here. So we'll just do this for both. And the next thing I need to do is come through and pick the configuration. The configuration here will ensure that the appointment type is created correctly, the submission status of the candidate is updated, and then within this we also have email and SMS templates to choose for the client and the candidate. Coming to the next page allows a little bit of an overview of what's going to be sent out before we actually send it. If I click into the edit for the candidate email, we can see here that we have the email body that's going to go out to each individual candidate. You can see it in its raw form right now with the merge fields. You can of course select into here and write some additional text if required, and of course attach some files, as you can see. We also have the ability to, at the same time or instead of, send out SMS communications to the candidates, and as you can see we've got the ability to use merge fields in these SMS messages as well. And coming back to the overview, I've also got send calendar invites with appointments selected, which means that when I hit confirm and send, we're sending out email communications to everybody, SMS communications to everybody, and calendar appointments to all parties as well. So on the candidates overview page here, we've created this custom card, which is your chat window between you as the business and the candidate that you want to communicate with. So you can kind of scroll through, read the previous message history between, I guess, any of your consultants and the candidate, in this instance Martin, that they've been engaging with. And they have the ability just very simply at the bottom here to manually type in a message and hit the send icon at the bottom right, and that will send an SMS to that candidate's phone directly. In addition to using the just free text option, you can also have a set of predefined SMS templates built out, which will auto-populate certain information using Bullhorn merge fields. Now, as well as all the messages being stored within this chat window, every message that's sent out and received is added into the candidate's record as a note. And every note that gets sent out is an SMS that's sent, as you can see here, the message that I've just recently sent out. And here's a previous message that I have received, which you can see is very obviously tagged as an SMS received. I'm going to show you how the Kyloe Workflow SMS tool can be used from the candidate list view to send an SMS to multiple candidates in one go directly from inside Bullhorn. So if I go into my candidate list, I've pre-run a search which has found the 12 candidates I want to send my text message out to. So I've selected them on the left hand side, action menu, go into workflow, and it's now going to open up the workflow window where I have the ability to type a message in here if I'd want to. However, the most efficient way is to utilize the template option we have, and I've just got a message here that is going to ask the candidates if they're available for a vacancy I've got starting next week. And as you can see, we're able to use the merge fields here to populate the candidate's name so it's unique to each person it's received by, and also assign it off using the corporate user, which should mean it's coming from me as the sender. And all we need to do then is hit the send button from here. As soon as all the messages have been sent out to each candidate, the box will highlight green and we'll get a green tick. Now, if I go back to my candidates record, you'll see here that we have the message that I've sent out populated into the candidate's chat window on their record, and that will be true for every candidate in that list. The message will be populated into their chat window and added as a note against their record.